Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. I'm a bit too lazy to get behind the camera today, but I just wanted to do a quick video comparing my 2.55 or reissue mini and my rectangular mini in chevron lambskin. Now I know that there's going to be quite a few 2.55 minis being released in the upcoming Chanel collections, and I feel like people are quite divided whether they want to get it or not. And I wanted to compare it to the rectangular mini because I feel like a lot of people are just sold on the rectangular mini and it's just like so popular. If you own a rectangular mini, whether it's really necessary to get the 2.55 mini, because they're very similar in size and capacity. With the current kind of minis that are coming out in the classic style, you can really only get the lambskin. They stopped doing the caviar leather in 2018. So the caviar is the calfskin leather with the little, this is a caviar black one. This is from 2018. You can see it has those really pebbly surface on it, which a lot of people love because they like the look of that texture, and also it doesn't really show scratches or anything because it's a lot more of a coated leather. Yeah, but it's been quite treated. They've done a lot to this leather to make it, I don't know, more solid. A lot of people would say the best leather is the lambskin because it feels so lush and soft and really luxurious. So I feel like Chanel, they're kind of, the future of Chanel bags, they're kind of steering more towards the lambskin because they believe that that is the most luxurious to feel and experience, which I would agree. It does feel a lot more liquidy in your hands, the lambskin, and it is beautiful to touch. And yeah, I think it does scratch up, guys, but over time, as years go by, it can develop its own kind of patina, and sometimes those little scratches can melt away to some extent. And you can see it really catches the light beautifully. I tend to be a little bit more of a caviar lover. I do have more bags in caviar because I am a little clumsy, but I am growing to appreciate the lambskin as I get older. But anyway, guys, if you want a mini bag fresh from boutique, you can really only get the lambskin these days. So I'm comparing the lambskin to the 2.55 mini. Now, a lot of people will kind of, I don't know, may prefer the 2.55 mini because it does come in the calfskin option. And it's a crumpled calfskin, so something like this is actually quite durable and it doesn't scratch up as easy as something like this. So I would say if you have a lambskin mini, guys, it's a great kind of, I think it would add something really good to your collection if you also got a 2.55 mini, because this is a lot more fuss-free to use on the regular, and it's also a lot more casual. Now, if you look at the mini classic flap, it has a lot more structure to it and a really flat base. It's quite solid, so you can't squish this down or anything. That will completely ruin the bag. You can't really stretch out. A lot of people overstuff their bags and stretch this out and everything. It's not really designed to do that. It's not as flexible, I would say, and you know, especially with the caviar, guys, this is really not flexible at all. This, because it's lambskin, is softer. You could stretch it out to some extent, but I wouldn't recommend it. But guys, with the 2.55 mini, now let me just show you this. So I've got a silk insert in here just to protect it because I'm a bit OCD. But you will see down the bottom, there's some interesting indents in there, and that is because this whole bag can actually, oh my gosh, am I ruining my bag? Or am I ruining my bag? I'm not. But anyway, guys, you can see that this actually squishes down like this. And it's said that Karl Lagerfeld actually found Gabrielle Chanel old bag, I believe in her apartment. He discovered it flat like this. Which I guess is quite interesting, isn't it? And I think, you know, the fact that this is a little bit more malleable and you can kind of compact it down for traveling and that sort of thing makes it a bit more fuss-free. It makes it, ooh, my authenticity card's falling out. Makes it a little bit more casual and probably a little bit more durable as well, I would say, because, you know, if it does get a bit, you won't notice any kind of I guess, scratches on it or like indentations because it is quite a soft bag. And yeah, so you saw that I just popped it out like that, but you can actually pop the bottom and make it flat again, which I tend to wear it flat because I just think it sits better on my shelf like that. But a lot of people will say, you know, just keep it folded like that because that's the traditional way to have the 2.55, but I do pop the bottom. And then yeah, I like to pop the bottom because it gives me more space on the inside as well. And then I just put my little silky insert in there just to keep it nice and clean because I'm a bit... They're expensive bags, guys. I like to keep it clean. So that's what I like about the 2.55 comparing to the classic flap. If I bend this, guys, it will be ruined, honestly. There is no way you can squish this bag. It is really structured. And yeah, the good thing about the classic flap, guys, is it's got the CC logo, which makes it more recognizable as Chanel. And a lot of people like that. You know, when you buy a Chanel bag, you want people to know it's a Chanel bag. It's like, ooh, Chanel. But in a way, guys, sometimes I like to wear a little bit more of an understated bag. And, you know, people who know Chanel will know this is obviously a Chanel bag. This is the original Chanel bag, the original flap bag. But if you want to be a little bit more understated, this bag is also great for that. You know, a lot of people will think this, you know, is this a Chanel bag? Well, we don't know. It doesn't have a CC logo. Another beautiful thing I love about the 2.55 is that it has a really intricate and beautiful chain. If you look up really close, you can see the details. There's like these beautiful little etchings in the chain, which are just absolutely mesmerizing to look at. And it's just really interesting how they've hand kind of put this together. It's quite detailed. And that is a beautiful kind of part of the bag. That's probably my favorite part of the bag, to be honest. If you look at the classic flap chain, also beautiful, guys. It's just got leather interwoven between chain. And you would think that this would be uncomfortable because it's all metal, this 2.55 chain, but it's really not, guys. The way it's been linked and looped together make it actually quite soft to wear. And likewise, guys, this is also quite soft to wear. I feel like Chanel do the most comfortable chains for bags, and I think that is why they are so popular. Now, the other pro about the Mini 2.55 is the 4 grommets. Absolute deal breaker with this, guys. They had in the past, I think around 2011, I've owned one before, they had a Mini with 4 grommets, and they stopped doing that. They decided to just keep it streamlined, keep it with the 2 grommets, and that means you can really only wear it the long way, or you can actually go in from the inside. I do this, and I tie it to whatever length I want. I just join these parts together and get a Chanel ribbon and tie it together, and then you can customize whatever length you like, which I like to wear mine a little bit more of a high crossbody, which is why I have it tied together with a ribbon. You can see, guys, the lambskin does scratch up a little bit, but that's just the nature, you know, when you put things in your bags, it will scratch. But I do have a little silky organizer in this one as well, and a lovely little band-aid there for just in case. Yeah, this one is in silver hardware. I don't know if I mentioned this, guys, but this little mini is from 2018, and it is a really soft lambskin. I have seen Chanel minis from different seasons in lambskin, and the lambskin feels a little bit more robust or not as soft, and I feel like they would probably not scratch up as easy. I know in the last season there was like an iridescent or like a metallic lambskin, and that felt a little bit more durable than something like this, but you might actually like the softness of, I don't know, some of the previous season leathers. And yeah, the leathers do vary from season to season in the minis, I find. But yeah, guys, with the 2.55, you can definitely wear it on your shoulder doubled up like that, so you've got that double chain look. And I actually find that on the Mini 2.55, the strap length is the perfect length for me. It's actually a little bit shorter than this. I find this one a little bit long. But yeah, I absolutely love the 2.55, guys. For some reason, I have worn this a lot more than this one. I think because it is that crumpled calf skin. I'm not as precious with it. It's a little bit more, in my head, I feel like it's more durable. Whereas the lambskin I use, like, I do use it, but when I use it, I just really enjoy feeling the chain because it feels so liquidy, but I'm a little bit more careful with it because obviously it is a softer leather. And yeah, I mean, I love using my bag, so I do use this, but this I reach for quite a lot. So I'm actually considering getting another mini 2.55 because I absolutely love it. And I would even consider getting a bigger 2.55. I know in the past they actually made the reissue 224, which was the same size as this, and it had the double flap. So with these, they don't have the double flap or the zip. With the classic flaps, guys, and you know, the reissue bags, they will usually have the zip up here and the double flap like this, and the pocket in the front, and you know, the lipstick holder and whatnot. And yeah, they used to actually make the mini 2.55s with all those details in it, and they were actually, I think they were a little less popular because they were a lot more expensive than getting a rectangle mini, because they had all those details in the on the inside. It was just like getting a you know, a classic reissue but a mini size. And since then they have I guess, yeah, in 2019 they introduced this single flap mini reissue, which is really smart because it kind of simplifies the whole design. But I do like the idea of the double flap in the mini 2.55. I think that is really cute. Obviously it's a lot more expensive to make, and you have to pay more for it, so I guess that's why they decided to make it a little bit more like the mini rectangle bag. But yeah, guys, I hope you found that interesting. Sorry my face wasn't in it this time, but just wanted to make some comparisons if you're considering getting a mini 2.55 this season. Let me know what you think, which one you prefer, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. Bye.